LifeServe Pharmacy is a healthcare provider for genuine medicine. Our main branch is located at Rubis Toll Station, Sabaki, Athi River on Mombasa Road. Our top value is convenient healthcare and dispensing quality prescriptions at the best value proposition. Our main attention spans around providing quality medicine and excellent services to our customers. We're giving 10% discounts on all supplements, hypertension, and diabetic drugs. We also believe you shouldn't pay too much to stay healthy, and that's why we'll match any advertised price on prescriptions and medicines. LifeServe Pharmacy is a healthcare provider with a human touch.
Welcome to another exciting episode right here on Let's Talk, only on Ebru TV. If you're new here, a very warm welcome. You're gonna love it. And remember, we do this every single Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So go ahead and follow us on our social media platforms everywhere at Ebru TV Kenya, except Facebook at Ebru TV KE. And also save this number on the screen kindly. What are you waiting for? 0770-279-366, and start texting, start WhatsApping us. And also we have a page on Instagram at Ebru Let's Talk _official. Inbox us if you have Ask the Girls. If you have any questions, comments, or anything, feel free. Lakini itaje? Ukuna adabu. But anyway, sit back, relax, enjoy the show because it's on fire. We are talking about a lot of stuff today. But on Talk That Talk, because it is Thursday, we are talking about relationships. That it is okay to be single. You can be single and happy. The choice is yours. Do you want to be single and happy, single and sad, be in a relationship and be unhappy, or which one is your choice? The choice is yours. But it all depends on your mind. Everything happens here. So we want you to take back your power and only focus on things that you can control. Welcome to the show. My name is Lily Asigo.
Yes, it is Talk That Talk Thursday. And I love the fact whenever it's Talk That Talk Thursday, we have these deep, meaningful conversations. And today we're honestly just trying to remove that stigma from being single. Because it seems as if everybody is just like, you're not successful, you're not able to achieve anything in life unless you have a husband, or if you are a man, unless you have a wife. But honestly, you can still be a very happy person when you're single. And let me tell you, when I look back in my single days, because I was very happy when I was single back in the day, okay? Very, very happy. Life was free. There was freedom. Yes. I could do whatever I wanted. Yeah. And honestly, there was so much more drive. You know, relationships make you lazy. Yeah. As I sit over there and look at my boyfriend, I'm just like, okay, there's not so much work I have to do because now you're forced to love me whether you like it or not. Because, you know, but when you're single, you're out there, you're a go-getter, you're trying to get whatever you can and everything, and you're working hard. And I'm trying to also put in some of those aspects of being single into my relationship right now. So even if you're in a relationship, don't worry, this topic is still going to help you out. And we want you to go ahead and interact with us on our WhatsApp number. And you can still hit us up on our social media, Ebru TV Kenya everywhere, except for Facebook, which is Ebru TV KE. But for now, welcome to the show. It's your girl, Ayuma Kaguli.
Oh, nice, legit. I feel like today our conversation is very positive. Even the topics, it's just amazing. It's going to be an amazing day. But let me start by saying, many people out here, men and women, are busy looking around, losing weight, adding some parts of their body, finding a partner instead of finding themselves and loving themselves. And you know what? That's where it starts from. Well, stay tuned for an amazing, amazing conversation going on here. My name is Nashipai Enesamo. You can call me Nash. Karibuni sana.
Ladies, have you noticed that when you decide to fast, that is when you go to town and those chicken that do the somersault, you get to know that they understand English. They start calling you, hey, Lily, can you see me? Come,
exactly.
Have a taste of me. Like,
The
why
temptation.
now? The temptations. But anyway. The show is amazing. Ayuma, let guys know what we're going to talk about.
What? Today, the topics are hot, hot, hot. To at least help us with the cold weather right now, especially since it started raining over here in Nairobi, we have Wema Sepetu and her weight loss scandal. After lying to us that she was starving herself and taking weight loss pills and everything, turns out she went ahead and had some plastic surgery. We also have Reverend Natasha, who is responding to cultism. I've seen so many new words words over there that I never even knew existed.
Oh, yeah.
After her statement that she released and everything. So we're going to get into that in a little bit. Now we have our dear Omosh, who has decided, you know what, I am ready to apologize to my fellow Kenyans. I asked for money, I asked for money again, and now Sepetu. Let's get right into it. It's time for Hot Talk. So we're starting off with Wema Sepetu, who back in 2018, she was actually 106 kgs. We can all remember the time. I didn't even realize it was that much, but she was 106 kgs. And then after a while, we started realizing, oh wow, she has really lost weight, even so much more than how she was when she first burst onto the scene and everything. And she had told us that she used a lot of things in order to lose these 60 kgs. She lost a total of 60 kgs. And she went ahead and said that I used a lot of things. I was desperate because my weight loss was also affecting my career. I took medicine. These are weight loss pills. And she also starved herself and has dieted for about a year and some months. And now this was afterwards. And then we got shocked just recently when reports came out that she actually went and got bariatric surgery, okay? And it happened just here in Kenya, first of all. So she left Tanzania. She came here to Kenya, was staying at a popular hotel over here for her pre-surgery, and then afterwards went to India for the actual bariatric surgery. And there's a company that she's actually working with, and she had signed a contract to be their brand ambassador and basically promote them for them giving her the weight loss surgery and everything. And everybody was so surprised that she actually got the weight loss through surgery and not through starving herself and medication like she had lied to us about, you know? So she went ahead and talked about this, where she said, see, I never had a tummy tuck and all of these things that people are saying. The reason why I went to India was so that I could consult and get treatment for my fertility. So now once the reports came out that she actually went there for weight loss surgery, she said, okay, Sawa, you guys have caught me. I will talk about it all on my app. And when I saw that, I was just like, so it means you lied to us so that we can create all this controversy, so that we can sit there and say, oh my gosh, you're a liar. Oh my gosh, she actually went and did this. So now you can promote your brand new app and tell us the truth about this on your app. I'm just like, Aki Wema Sepetu. From her YouTube channel, now she has an app. Everything that people do nowadays, I'm just like, you can't just do something out of just like from yourself. You know what I mean? It can't just be without doing things for Kiki and doing things for clout and everything. Because now once you start telling me about this company that gave you this weight loss surgery, I don't want to hear about it. I'm not going to be there thinking, oh, wow, even me, I want to go to this company, because you lied to us in the very beginning. Me, I'm all about do whatever you want to do with your body. You want bigger breasts? Get bigger breasts. You want a bigger bump? Go ahead and be your best Nicki Minaj. I don't care, you know, but just tell me the truth. Don't start over here. You're there flat like me, and next thing I know, you have a very Sidika bum, and then you told me that he squats. That's all you had to do, you know. All I did was squats. I've just been there in the gym, squats and squats. And nakula tu vizuri over there. Make sure you get your chicken, get your protein, everything gains in the gym. Just tell me the truth. That way I know that it's not realistic.
Why do women lie? Do you know me? I tell all my secrets, but I'm an open book. If I do a boob job, I'll just tell you, by the way, Ayuma, I did a boob job. Yeah. Like Utadu, you know? If I do anything, like women, oh my God, why do we lie? Just tell people the truth. You're a celebrity, you're on social media, you're everywhere, and you just like tell people that I exercised for a year. I think I dieted for 1 year. Like, what are you trying to say?
I starved myself.
In fact, these are the people who tell you that I used to drink 20 liters of water every day, do 100 squats, do 2,000 sit-ups, and do a list of nonsense.
And choose spinach for dinner.
And then people go ahead and kill themselves, right? Because of that. And then you do that, after 6 months, you're like, there's no change. Like, what is this girl trying to tell us? And most people do this so that they can promote a product. You lie to people that you actually exercised or ulipaka mafuta. Then all of a sudden, Lily is now selling booty oil. Lily is selling slimming pills. You're killing people, and those are not the things that you used. Do you know you're supposed to use what you're selling first to see if it works? If you're a medic, unajaribu first. If there's those two things that are now happening, the vacuums, do what, the ninis, you try them on yourself or on your family members so that now you can recommend them to people. So I don't know what to believe. I don't know if I would approach this particular company if I needed to lose weight. Because these days, Kiki ni mingi. You don't know ya ukweli ni gani, ya uongo ni gani. We don't know if she wants to promote the app. And I'm so sure that in this app, she's going to sell a product for weight loss. So let's just wait and see.
First of all, she's not the first celebrity or media personality who has come out and told people that, you know what, I exercised, I've been chewing spinach for dinner, cucumber for breakfast, or sijui I do 1,000 squats every morning. Try that. Your knees, first of all, can't even handle that.
Yeah.
But then again, this is, and I think, let me connect this with the conversation that we were having yesterday about social media.
Yeah.
You know what? Don't believe anything that you're fed on social media. Because trust me, there are people out here, and my concern is young people, especially ladies, who want to be like her. I want to look like her. I want to lose 60 kgs. First of all, when you lose 60 kgs, how much skin are you going to have sagging?
Exactly.
I mean,
Yes.
you know, we might say these things, it's logic, but not everyone who will take time to do their research on, or think about the logic or the impact these things have on you. I was really pissed when I saw this story. And honestly, just if there's something that we need to learn from this story is don't believe social media to that extent.
Yeah, let's not believe everything that we see, everything that someone decides to write.
Yeah.
Let's just do our own research and go with what works for us. And also things like this, you need to approach a doctor. You need to consult a doctor, I mean.
Yeah.
You don't just do it. And just because Wema Sepetu is telling us to go follow this account, then we all rush to that account and just do whatever she's telling us. No, kindly consult a doctor. I came to find out that even when you go for a massage, you need to like declare everything that is going on in your body. Do you have any underlying conditions?
Yeah.
Like how your lifestyle is, so that they can now give you the correct massage. So it's the same thing with all these things, the weight loss and everything else. Don't do it just because I'm doing it. My body and yours are very different.
Yeah, and I just want to make a quick correction. She is now about 60 kgs. She had lost over 40 kgs, just in case, because I know the Tanzanian fans will be so quick to tell me, I see she lost 60 kgs, and at least I'm like, okay, it was 40 kgs. She lost 40 kgs, but she still didn't work out. That's the main point of the story.
And just to add on it, well, I have a child. So clearly at some point, my body as a woman, there was a transition that happened. I added weight, some, you know, kulikuwa na rolling pins, zingine, sijui nini, all those things. But what am I saying? Your body, first of all, but before you lose weight, you really have to work so hard. Before you get to that waist size, you have to be very consistent and work so hard. Not magic, coming to Kenya and staying in a presidential suit and then you going where. It doesn't work like that.
Anyway, I am a Christian, and I told you the same thing yesterday, and I will tell you today and tomorrow.
Preacher.
Like, people, what are you trying to say about our preachers? Come on. Just because someone has, I don't know, 10 bodyguards and what...
Why is Jesus not protecting them? Why do they need bodyguards and guns?
Let me tell you, we are human and we live here on earth. So if I feel like I want to have 10 bodyguards, what is the problem? I can afford 10 bodyguards. Let me have them. If I want to live in a 20-bedroom house, let me do it. Like, let's allow our preachers to also be themselves. They are human. What I love about my pastor, he came to church and told us that, guys, why do you kneel for pastors? For me, if you come and kneel down, I will slap you and I will tell you it's the Holy Spirit which led me to slap you. Like he told us, I slept last night and I snored. I had breakfast, chai na mkate peke yake. Like, why do we glorify pastors so much? I'll say God's to dogo. So what we need to do is just allow them to be pastors, and also let's remember that they are also human beings. So Reverend Lucy, we all know her, has been accused of trying to hook up a certain lady, and she had a pseudo account with a Nigerian pastor.
Nigeria.
With a Nigerian pastor. I don't know what to believe. And also, she's been accused of being in a cult or promoting cultism. So you're there judging a pastor and thinking that you're holier than thou. We should not judge people. But she went on to give a statement and distanced herself from all this. She said, today has been a tough day as various falsehoods against me were propagated and shared on social media. These lies and misinterpretations should be condemned with the strongest words possible. The apology is well received because she received an apology from someone. It is my prayer that people out there will not be quick to believe, listen, and share falsehoods. I have decided to speak out because this has become a trend. Mostly always been quiet when this happens, but I believe cyberbullying should be condemned. So she talked about a lot of stuff. You can go through that, but she quoted 2 Timothy 3 verse 12, which says, all who live a godly life in Jesus Christ shall suffer persecution. Hata Mungu mwenyewe alichukiwa in his own town. So this is not new. This is expected. Whether you're a believer, you're a pastor, you're just a normal person like me, there'll always be someone who is against whatever you're doing and whatever you're saying. There'll always be people who will love you and others will hate you. So I don't know. For me, I'm not about judging people, because it is not right, it is wrong in the Bible. So if you're a Christian, please don't judge her. Instead, when someone does something wrong or you feel like someone has done something wrong, can we just pray for them and continue and just move on?
You know, when it comes to Reverend Natasha, I have a lot of mixed feelings about her. I think that she's a very beautiful lady. Her body has been blessed and touched by the Lord himself, you know, and she is truly, like, she just looks amazing. And that one we know it for sure. When it comes to her ministry and the gospel and everything, since I've never gone to her church, let me not judge when it comes to that. But the fact that we had somebody over here make a whole fake account and accuse her of trying to basically be the pimp and try to get her to be with some other person, everything. I'm just like, I understand that this was a fake account and everything, but like smoke, where there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I mean? I don't think that someone just comes up with a lie out of nowhere, kabisa, kabisa. And that's like, wow, your enemies truly are there and who are really trying to break you down and everything. I do believe that, like, you know, I don't think it's a cult when it comes to her ministry and everything. And I'm glad that she was able to talk against that. But I think it's very good for us to remember that these people, like Lily says, are human beings and not to hold them to such a high pedestal and everything. So if a story was to come out about any pastor, by the way, me, I wouldn't be shocked. There's no one over here that I'm going to be shocked and say, but Pastor Nani, oh my gosh, they're so amazing. But Pastor whoever, because if even me, I try my hardest to follow the Lord's word and I know I fail 1,000 times over, you can imagine what happens to our pastors. So as in, I don't think she's 100% innocent, but I also think that we should just cut them a break because they're human beings.
Well, as we cut them a break, for me, my concern when it comes to our leaders, I'm not judging them. I don't have a right to judge them, but this is just my view. Things have changed. Now their ministries, how they do things is different. You can't compare it to the old school way. And I'm not saying that the old school way was perfect or anything, or now the way you're saying they're allowed to live their life, they can have bodyguards. They can have bodyguards who are armed and everything, with guns and everything. But my concern is the way Ayuma has said that where there's smoke, there's fire. There's a story cooking, and trust me, it's going to come out. And you know what? We can be saying that we don't want to judge them, but maybe it's also just same God that they're serving, exposing them.
True that.
Yeah.
True that. Time will tell. We just have to wait and see.
Yes.
So if you're innocent until proven
guilty.
So
Absolutely.
she's innocent for now.
Yeah.
And you know what? Omosh has come out to apologize to we Kenyans. And he said, oh, my fellow Kenyans, I'm not going to do this again. I'm not going to beg again. All you're going to hear from me is just about entertainment. Yani alikuwa so shocked, akasema, mimi mwenyewe nilikuwa nikijiuliza, surely, what did I do? Ushaifanya kitu mpaka wewe mwenyewe unajichukia. Unafanya kitu alafu you start wishing you never did it. But one thing, kwa nini walichukulia serious is because they gave me their money. They fought for my upcoming again. Kenyans, please, I know you are forgiving. I'm just your brother. Please forgive me. Please. Naomba tu. I'm sorry. You will never hear of that again. You'll never hear that from me again. But when you hear from me, it will be entertainment. And he confessed about something. He said, I have been to rehab twice. Rehab can only be a personal decision. I have to involve my family as well. No one can be forced to go to rehab. I don't see the point of going back to rehab, but I think visiting a counselor once in a while would be the best option for me. And you know, there was a video which was doing rounds on social media where he was very drunk and someone had to like shikilia him. And he said, some of those videos are old and are just being used to escalate the issue. It is good for people to ask randomly from neighbors. For example, that video was coming from a bash and random people decided to record it. Well, I agree, some people can just record everything, but we don't know if it is recent or it's an old video. We don't know, because Omosh basically looks the same. The Omosh that was there
when
10 years ago,
I know,
it's still the
same.
same.
Yeah.
It's not like he has tattoos, so that we start comparing like, okay, 2010 he did not have a tattoo. But anyway, he confessed to going to rehab, and I feel like he needs to go back again.
Well, he said it's his personal choice.
I know
Yeah.
it's a personal choice,
Yeah.
but there's something wrong. Even the way he speaks, it's an apology, but it doesn't sound so genuine. It's like, nisameni tu,
Yeah.
nilisema, lakini unajua nini, mkisikia nini, it's not, he's not remorseful. I still feel there's something wrong.
I really wanted to ask, first of all, what is he apologizing for? Asking for money or tarnishing people's names after he was given the money, after he was given the house, after he was given the food, and then he went for an interview? That's why he wronged Kenyans. When he asked for money, he didn't wrong anyone. He needed help, and he asked for help, and people came through and helped him. His apologies all over the place, to be honest. Ni ile mtu amekukosea alafu anakuambia, it's okay if I wronged you, if you know, kama kama una feel nilikukosea, that is not an apology, honestly. It's all over the place. He knows the right people. I'm not going to mention the people that he's supposed to apologize to, but Omosh, seriously, you have some growing to do, and do another apology. Let it be as loud or as audible as nataka tu kakamenje na sijui lights na nini. Let it be as loud as that. Let it be out there, not this. This is just all over the place.
Yeah, and honestly, like, here's how I know Omosh is not serious. Okay, when you go to his Twitter, he still has a tweet from 6 days ago that he has pinned. That you can see the first one over there when you go to his Twitter, and it says, Kenyans nisaidieni ya mwisho. I promise, this time nitajipanga.
Seriously?
Nisaidieni ya mwisho, this time nitajipanga. And I'm like, if you're really that sorry, so you'd have taken down that tweet. So you'd have just stopped this whole game completely. And I keep on seeing these, but he's just making a joke out of it. You know, like saying at TCG that I've been seeing different things over there, he's still asking for money and everything. And clearly now it's being seen as a joke, but this is not funny. He was given millions. You know what I mean?
He said he cannot account for that money.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I can't account for that money. People give you over 1 million shillings
Imagine.
and you can't account.
Oh, exactly. And then you
My
have
God.
you have the nerve to say, you have the nerve to say ati nisaidieni ya mwisho. Nitajipanga this time. By the way, just go and go to rehab. Actually, by the way, just go to rehab. You can't start lying to me and saying that video over there is an old video and everything. No, it's not an old video. You clearly have a problem when it comes to alcohol. And you know, it's actually a disease. As much as we're here talking about and everything, addiction is a disease, and he honestly needs that help. And I can be sympathetic towards him in terms of like losing the money and he's just spending it all on alcohol and whatever other things that he's done. And I can even see other Kenyans wanting to help him in order to take him to rehab and stuff. But don't start, right now you just have jokes, and I'm not here for the jokes. I'm tired. And to rehab, when you come back, then we can talk.
Yeah, and you know what? He is right that for rehab, it's a personal decision. You have to decide. The same way if you want to get saved, you have to decide to receive Christ in your heart and all that. But then again, clearly he is not ready to go for rehab, and a counselor will not help you when it comes to alcoholism. That is not the right place. Ni kama unaumwa na kichwa lakini unakunywa unajipaka rob kwa mguu. It doesn't make sense.
Well, Omosh is letting us down, but you know what? We have people we need to applaud. So up next is Picks of the Week.
Now, the 2021 BET Awards just happened, and we all were really there watching and everything because the best international act was the spot to watch. And we had Burna Boy, we had Diamond Platnumz, we had Wizkid, and the winner for the 2021 international act went to Burna Boy, which is his 3rd year winning in a row. He won in 2019, 2020, and now 2021. And I know a lot of people had mixed feelings because we were all over there behind Diamond Platnumz, really hoping that he would bring the award to East Africa. But let's just be happy that he went to Africa in general. You know what I mean? And honestly, when I look at the music and everything, Burna Boy's music is amazing. And you can really tell that he deserved the award. So congratulations to you, Burna Boy.
Congratulations to everyone on that list. They are all winners. Now, moving on to here in Kenya, we have a male model who is based in the US, but he's Kenyan, who won BET Award 2021 Male Trophy Model. Woo. And you know what I discovered about this guy? Ayuma, calm down.
Hey,
calm down.
Thank you.
You're also dramatic.
What I discovered about this guy is that he doesn't have like a huge following, like 1 million followers. He just have a slightly under 20K
He just
following.
needs me to follow him.
And he's here winning an award. Guys, we don't need those kikis and everything else. This guy is just working hard. He's a model. He's also an actor. We've seen him acting in music videos.
Yeah.
And see, he's making moves. Congratulations. Huyu anafaa tufundishe vile tunafaa kukua.
Surely.
Just do what you love. Do what you love. You
Yeah.
never know who's watching. Someone somewhere watched this guy and he was like, by the way, this guy should win an award. And congratulations to you.
Oh, that man is fine. God created him during lunchtime. Oh, well, so Elsa Majimbo. First of all, when that name comes, I think the first thing I remember is how she was just done being Kenyan and, you know, and all that drama and everything. But you know what, girl, we still celebrate you, we appreciate you, and you're doing well and you're going places. So Elsa Majimbo is the June-July cover star for the new GQ South Africa issues. Congratulations, Mrembo. Keep winning, keep shining.
Yes. Hey, Mungu wa Elsa Majimbo, nionekanie.
Surely.
Mimi, you know. But you know what? We're going to take a short commercial break. And when we come back, if you are single, stay tuned.
LifeServe Pharmacy is a healthcare provider for genuine medicine. Our main branch is located at Rubis Toll Station, Sabaki, Athi River on Mombasa Road. Our top value is convenient healthcare and dispensing quality prescriptions at the best value proposition. Our main attention spans around providing quality medicine and excellent services to our customers. We're giving 10% discounts on all supplements, hypertension, and diabetic drugs. We also believe you shouldn't pay too much to stay healthy, and that's why we'll match any advertised price on prescriptions and medicines. LifeServe Pharmacy is a healthcare provider with a human touch.
Welcome. You're still watching Let's Talk. We are going through the feedback and you guys are hilarious. But there are some of the comments that we won't read. So we tell you, send in your comments, but just keep it professional. And now,
Courteous.
Respectful. Yeah, respectful. Ati, hi girls, looking cute as usual. I'm Neselian. Alafu Kathomi alienda wapi? I just love today's topic. Kathomi anarudi. She's not feeling well. Hey, love ladies. Always tuned in from Hamza. Lily, can we be friends? Just make my day always. We are already friends. Keep on watching the show. We're going to connect every single day. Livingston anasema, hi ladies, say hi to the new face. Nashipai. Nashipai umasalimiwa. Hi. And by the way, where is Kathomi? I've just explained that. Someone else says, Kathomi uko wapi? Kathomi anarudi. Kona mafans. Kennedy, Reverend Natasha's story, I agree with Lily that you are innocent until proven guilty, and that who are we to judge? That is Livingston. Thank you, Livingston. And what else are you, ma?
I see Judy Puri over here saying, who your Omosh yawa? I fear actors. Let me tell you. Because that apology over there seems as if he could just be acting as well, you know? I see Amen James over here saying, talking about Omosh, saying, let that man drop the name Omosh and just stick to Kinuthia one, please. We Luas don't behave like mosquitoes. Sawa Amen James, okay? He continued on to talk about Natasha, and he says that it's over for Natasha. Where there's smoke, there's fire. God is not mocked. Riswa. Sawa, sawa. And I can see Mama Stacy over here saying, kindly wish my son Peter a happy 13th birthday.
Wow.
Aww, happy birthday, Peter. Yeah, I like that. And last we have Carol from Laikipia saying, you're all looking amazing kama kawaida. Thank you so much.
Asante sana, na mimi mwenyewe nimedressiwa na Ayana Shine Collection.
Yes.
Nitasimama mnione baadaye. But now it's time for Talk That Talk Thursday. We are talking about how to be single, and not just single, how to be single and happy. Usianza kusikilia wale watu wako in a relationship uwivu. Just mind your own business. And we're just wondering, were you single by choice? The time you were single, were you single by choice? Or it was circumstances that led you to be single?
Honestly, the time I was single by choice. But when I look back at my extensive dating history, I've realized I've had very short times of being single. You know, I break up with somebody, I'm single for a few months and everything, and then boom, I tripped and I fell into a relationship. Ooh. You know what I mean? So sometimes I wish I was able to enjoy the single life a little bit more. You know what I mean? Just that freedom to just do whatever you want. wants and everything, and just like get to know yourself a little bit better, I do wish that I was able just to like stay in that side of being single for a while. But like the one thing I can say, especially in my early 20s, well, yeah, I'm so sorry for anybody who dated me during that time, because I knew that this relationship was not going to last. I'm in my 20s, I'm trying to have fun, I'm trying to just like, you know, be free and everything. So even though I was in a relationship during those early 20s, in my mind, I was also still single. Not doing single girl activities, but like still single and being free and everything. And I think it's really important, especially when you're still young, to really enjoy your single life.
Yeah.
And for you, were you single by choice or?
First of all, can we talk about the 90% of Nairobians, you're single. And this is why. If a man introduces you to his friends, this is mama, you're single. If you just moved in and you're cohabiting, you're single.
Oh,
Wow.
It's true. Yeah.
If he just calls you once a month, you just hook up kidogo, you're
You're
single.
single.
Kwa hivyo, ebu angalia, uko kwa nini gani, uko kwa threshold gani, but just know all of you are single. Yeah, definitely, I have been single. And for me, it was quite an extensive time. And it was by choice. Because for one, I believe I'm a person who is very intentional about friendships or relationships. And, you know, I put in the work. I create time for it. You build. This notion of you just meet someone and you're in a relationship without knowing this person, without understanding them, it doesn't work with me. So I took some time to deal with myself, to find myself, and to love myself, because I was in a marriage. Then now, after the marriage, I needed some time off. So I took a year and a half just being single and enjoying life and finding myself. And I love me. Now that even I'm in a relationship, it's different, because I'm not there. I don't need them. They're not my half. I'm full. He's full. We are good. So yeah.
Oh, I like
Wow,
that.
you just mentioned some of the things you did to make yourself happy.
Yes, yes.
And I also had to do a few things to make myself happy. I had to like start looking for friends, because I did not have friends. So I made friends.
Yeah.
I started going for swimming
Nice.
and just like enjoying myself, enjoying my own company. Yeah, instead of just waiting for this particular person to make me happy. So for you, what are some of the things you did to make yourself happy?
For me, it's not even just like being happy. It's like the drive that I had. Like I was talking about a little bit earlier in the show and everything. When I look back at like, you know, some of the most times where I felt like I've really accomplished something, it was during that time when I was single, you know. It's like, okay, I'm going to go for those auditions. I'm going to go and, you know, work hard on this business. I'm going to go and do this, and that and everything. All those different hustles that I had was when I was single, because I was able to focus 100% on it. You know, relationships are work. It's actually a second job. And sometimes it's even more, it's more work than your actual job that you have and everything. And when you're able to focus all that energy into something else that's more productive and is making you some money and some coins as well, I think that's the most important thing. So definitely money makes me very happy. And I was able to focus on career and making money during the times that I was single.
And obviously, after a breakup, there are things that you improve on. If ulikuwa mtu wa hasira ukaachwa juu ya hasira, now you sit down, you kamkunji with yourself, and you just deliberately change that. So for me, I became ambitious. I became patient.
Patience,
I became patient, and I also practiced abstinence. You know, when you're in a relationship, literally, you just fornicate, you do all the wrong things. But when you decide, by the way, I'm just going to be single. If you're single, it's okay. But I feel like if you don't turn to God or have a hobby or something that will keep you busy, most of the time you end up going back to your exes.
Yeah, I think for me what really worked is I avoided the whys. I stopped questioning so many things, and that way I was able to look within and look at myself instead of, you know, most of the time when you ask the why, is because you've removed yourself from the situation and you actually want to make an excuse of what happened. So when I stayed away from the whys and blaming and playing victim and all that, it really helped me even heal and enjoy it. I used to go out alone. Even now I go out alone. Like literally, I'd go to the club, sit at the counter.
By yourself?
Yes. Have my whiskey on 2 rocks or have my wine, be on my phone reading a book or articles, you know. And yeah, so I did that and I enjoyed that, and I cooked a lot. But you know what? I enjoyed the freedom that came with a relationship, with being single. Because you know what, when you're in a relationship, this is someone else that you've added in your life. So whenever you're making your plans, you have to consult or be considerate of this other person. You can't just wake up and decide, naenda Arusha kukula dinner, because you need to be considerate of how is his schedule, how is his pocket, are we gonna do it together, am I doing it alone, and all that. So I enjoyed the freedom of, you know what, you can just decide to wake up, you can decide to get home and switch off your phone, and you don't need to explain to anyone why you switched off your phone, you know. So I really enjoyed that, and I'm glad I did.
I like that you brought up something about like even just like taking yourself out on dates and everything, because sometimes we do all these amazing things for other people. You're willing to take care of your partner. You're willing to do the most for them, things that you'll never do for yourself. You yourself, you won't go to that expensive restaurant, but you will take your girlfriend to that expensive restaurant. You know what I mean? Save all your coins and everything, but at the end of the day, you only have yourself. Yourself should be your first best friend before everybody else. So I do think it's important to pamper yourself as well. And that way, when you're able to do that for yourself, you don't get so shocked and like love struck and everything when someone else is able to do it for you, that you're now able, you ignore red flags because I look to a very expensive restaurant. You know what I mean? Because you know you yourself, you can do it for yourself.
You are responsible for your own happiness. You know, most times people think that when you're single, you're incomplete. But you're not. You need to be complete as a single person, so that when you finally meet someone, you become an asset and not a liability. Like, you know that I deserve this person, he deserves me, and so on and so forth. But now we want to tell you things to do while you're single, so that you don't go back to that toxic ex. And so that you like become a better version of yourself moving forward. And one is just unclutter your mind. Go somewhere. Relax, think about your life, reevaluate everything, and just focus on yourself, and know that the fact that I've said you are responsible for your own happiness. So kenda huko, just let it be about you and you alone. Yeah. So what are some of the things that you need to do when you're single?
Take risks. You know, those things that like we always said that, oh my gosh, I always wanted to go skydiving. And the last partner with you was that saying to me, I can never do that. Or those things that you felt as if you were being held back because of that person. This is the time to now go ahead and do them. You know, take those adventures and everything. And I also like the fact of like doing it by yourself, or even if you're doing it with your friends and family, it's now the time to really explore and do all the adventures that you can. Because let me tell you, when you're in the relationship, as much as you're there having adventures as together, at some point you get so comfortable in that relationship, you ain't doing nothing. You're just sitting there at home watching movies all day. So now while you're single and everything, is the time to really go out there, explore, go for those nature walks, go for those wild, fun things that you wouldn't have done while you're in that relationship.
I think it's important to get in touch with yourself. And this can only happen when you have found your identity, when you understand who you really are. You're not your job, you're not your family, you're not even your beauty. Don't be identified by how you look. Don't be, I'm a doctor, so don't be identified by that. Find your identity, find your inner person. And when you do that, then you can be in touch with yourself. You'll know the things that you love, you'll know the things that you don't like. You'll know when it's time to go, you'll know when it's time to stay, you'll know when things are making you happy. And with that, you won't need to be in a relationship with someone to be validated. Yes.
And I also feel we need to like insist to sisitize on self-love. Just love yourself. Do you know that you can love yourself and hate something about yourself at the same time? And it is okay. So just love everything about yourself and your flaws. Like, I love myself, but I don't like my big eyes, for example. I love myself, but I still want to lose weight. It is okay. It is all right. I feel like if you know your flaws, no one can use them against you.
True.
If you know you have a big forehead, then I tell you, but then you have a big forehead. Like so
space
what?
for the
Like, it's not
brain.
used, you know? So let's find out our flaws. What are our flaws? Let's accept them and try and change. If you can change something about that, change it. The goal here is to be single and happy, preparing to be in a relationship. Ndo ukikuwa na relationship na mtu, you just think about now the relationship because you know who you really are, and instead of focusing on what the man wants.
Exactly.
Let me just add on that point. Even as you love yourself and understanding your flaws, be kind and gentle to yourself. do not judge yourself, do not be so hard on yourself. And I think that's one of the things that my big sister usually tells me, you're so hard on yourself, you've been so hard on yourself. Relax. Sometimes, you know what, allow yourself to fail. Allow yourself to make that mistake again. But you know what, rise from it and you're just going to be fine.
Exactly, because like the whole world is going to be tough on you. This world
yeah.
is tough. You know, it's already a hard world as it is.
It's a whole
you have
ghetto.
to, exactly, it's the ghetto. So you have to at least be the one person that's kind to yourself. So you're not putting all that pressure on your partner to now fill in that void for yourself. And another thing you should definitely do is financial responsibility. Whether you need to get on a budget, whether you need to now figure out how to plan your money and everything. Let me tell you, if you can't plan money for yourself, it even gets worse now when you add another person onto it. And I think especially for us as ladies, when you're used to, I think in general, yes, we can do it on our own, Tim, independent, that's all nice and everything, but I still want a man to take care of me. But at the same time, you have to make sure that you can take care of yourself so that even if you're single, you're still able to take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Because so many times you'll find yourself in a relationship, you're used to having your partner take care of you, you're used to your partner being able to do the things financially. Now once you're out, it's just like, guy, now what do I do? You know what I mean? You have no savings whatsoever of your own. You don't even know, like, you know, how to manage your money properly, especially now for men as well. When you get into a relationship, now you start crying until my girlfriend finishes all my money and everything. You should manage your money as well now when you're single, so now when this other person comes into you, it's them to accommodate. It's not you to accommodate to them.
And to add on to that, you're supposed to enjoy yourself, like enjoy your own company. Do you know there are people who cannot go out just by themselves? Whether to read, just to read a book.
I need to teach
I don't know how
Take
to do it.
yourself out, read a book, eat what you love. Go on social media instead of me just going on social media right here and I'm with Kinayum and they're just like, Lily, attention please. You know, you can do anything you want. Just enjoy your own company so that when this person finally comes into your life, anakuchukua vile uko. Like umeshaji accept peke yako, whether he's in your life or not, like you can do without them. The point is just do without anyone else. Who are your own boss? Who are your own happiness and everything else? So that when they come in, it's just like a continuation. You know? And you also attract who you are. Do you know if you're loose, you just attract loose people?
Oh, yeah.
True.
If you respect yourself, you will attract people who are respectful and they will respect yourself. We have friends who come to us and tell us, by the way, may normally get someone after 2 months. After us, the girls, we've had that case before. Anakuja, after 2 weeks, he's gone. Anakuja, after 1 month, he's gone. Or you just have like, it's nikama inajirepeat. Unachapwa hii relationship, unachapwa hii relationship ingine. It's time to sit down and look at yourself. What are you doing wrong? What kind of energy are you attracting? So just be respectful, respect yourself, you'll attract someone respectful, love yourself and attract a loving person.
And there's something you may mentioned about financial. Mimi hivi mnaniona asubuhi nilikuwa marikiti. Nilikuwa nimevaa nimeparara kakitokea social media, you'll all be shocked, be like, ule sijui let's talk. But you know what? It's because especially in this Nairobi, to be honest, you need to have like multiple streams of income. So mimi naendaga sokoni, alafu naenda pale kwa duka yangu, and then I'm here. And what am I saying? The way Ayuma has said, when you have the money, when you have the financial stability to say, when you're getting into a relationship, first of all, you won't be there as an idiot, utakuwa kiomosh, utaingia hapo style ya omosh, kuombaomba and all that. And you'll have respect to start with. And then again, you won't be stuck in some relationships just because you know you need these people. Right. You'll have like, you know what, if someone tells you pack your shit and leave, then you know what, you'll actually do it and leave, because these things happen. But then again, there's something about when you're single. Being single there's nothing wrong. It's not a disability. It's not like at your caste. And these timelines that we've put on ourselves, by the time I'm 30, I want to have 4 kids. Okay, that's what I said. You want to have 4 kids, you want to be in a marriage and all that, but life, it doesn't happen. So your time you're single, even as you rest and you love yourself, just take time, catch lamba glucose. These relationships are hard. Lamba glucose, encourage yourself and find yourself. And you know what? proper love will find you.
Yeah, and you know, like the thing is, like, you know how like when you have a list of was the ideal
Yes.
husband for me.
Yeah.
I want him to have like this much money. He's
Yeah.
making 6 figures over there.
Yes.
He has, you know, he's a good relationship with his parents. He has a good relationship with God. He has all of these things. But you, when you look at that list, are you able to tick those boxes over there? You haven't talked to your mom in how many months over there. The last time you went to church or opened a Bible was another couple of years. The last time your finances are a hot mess and everything. I think that's the time to make sure like you have a list of all the things, the qualities you want in a partner. Now the list of what you would want your partner to have for you. Like if you were dating yourself, what qualities would you want to have? And then now it's time to work on them during the time that you're single.
Yeah.
You know, because like for example, like, you know, you want to work on your communication, you want to work on your honesty, you want to be more patient. This is the time now to do all of those things. So now you're like the perfect person for yourself, and then now you can be that for somebody else.
You just quoted First Corinthians 13, where it talks about love. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not record wrongdoings. So are you love? You need to be love so that you are patient and all the list goes on. But also I feel like I need to say this before we move on to game, that what kind of friendship are you building with people? You're single, yes. So are you hanging out with single people? And maybe you want to be in a relationship in the next 2 years. What are you doing about it? Are you hanging out with people who are in relationships so that they can tell you their experience, and then you decide on, do I really want to get married or not, or be in a relationship? So you need to watch out on that. The kind of company you keep is very important. And also what you think you become. So be careful about that.
Yeah, and lastly, we do more in fixing problems instead of preparing. Not preparing for problems, but preparing yourself so that you don't get yourself into that problem. And I think that's when you're single, that's when you take that time and just prepare yourself. Can you be nice to yourself? Can you live with yourself? Let's start from there. Like, do you love your own companies for you to have someone else to stay with?
Definitely. We have talked about so much. Make sure you hit us up on our WhatsApp number 0770729366. But right about now, it's game time. Now, I don't know if you know, but today is International Reggae Day. And it is because of the fact that it's Reggae Day, we're going to be listening to a few songs, and it's up to us to guess the artist. So they're going to play some reggae songs, and we're going to guess the artist. We've already putting a disclaimer out there. We're not that well
I'm being told it's pictures.
Oh, pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, pictures we can do. We can guess the artist over there.
That's
Don't
even
say
worse.
we.
That's
I only
even
know
worse.
Bob Marley.
You can help us out as well if you see us struggling over here. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out these pictures. That's Ziggy, Damien, Marley. One of
Marley.
is Damien.
Yeah.
It's Damien. Okay.
So
I
you
knew
Damien.
Is it Damien
Nessa.
or Ziggy?
Yes, it's Damien.
It's Damien. I knew it was one of Marley's children. Hey, this one.
I have no idea.
Next,
This
we
is
don't
who?
know.
Who is it though?
Who is he?
He's cute for reggae.
Jakiwa.
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 Okay, okay, okay.
Jakiwa. Guy, me Muluya. Hey.
Wow. He has a beautiful hat on. Nice and kempt.
He's someone who sings reggae.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for that hint, Lily. That has really helped us. Hey, Aki.
Tuambie tu tumeshindwa.
We're saying nothing can stop
Lucky
reggae, but clearly us
Dube.
were the ones stopping.
This is Lucky Dube. Do you know people change? Mtu akiachilia nywele. Forgive us, Lucky Dube. Next.
I think the game just has to stop there. Nothing
Yeah.
can stop reggae, but
Kuna
we have
next.
stopped
Stopped
reggae.
reggae.
Kuna next.
We have stopped reggae. It's
I tap out.
Yeah, to stop reggae. I think we got only one
Yeah.
or two.
One.
But it's okay. I hope you played the same game with us at home. And I hope you have learned something about being single. And yes, you can be single and happy or single and unhappy. The choice is entirely yours. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Lily Asigo. You can can catch me on social media at Lily Asigo everywhere with a double L.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed this show as much as we did. I saw this quote that said, I'm not trying to find myself, I'm trying to create myself. And that literally you can create your own reality. Whether you're single, in a relationship, confused and searching, it's okay. Just go ahead and create the reality that you want. It's your girl, Ayuma Kaguli on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter.
Do not give away your power. Change your perspective. You're in control of your emotions. And once you grasp that and actualize it, you have no idea the impact that it can do to your life. My name is Nashipa Enesamo. You can call me Nash. See you tomorrow.
Yes, let's do this again tomorrow from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. only on Ebru TV. Bye.
LifeServe Pharmacy is a healthcare provider for genuine medicine. Our main branch is located at Rubis Toll Station, Sabaki, Athi River on Mombasa Road. Our top value is convenient healthcare and dispensing quality prescriptions at the best value proposition. Our main attention spans around providing quality medicine and excellent services to our customers. We're giving 10% discounts on all supplements, hypertension and diabetic drugs. We also believe you shouldn't pay too much to stay healthy, and that's why we'll match any advertised price on prescriptions and medicines. LifeServe Pharmacy is a healthcare provider with a human touch.